It is the biggest college football game of the year. Will it be the Fighting Irish or the Crimson Tide?
Go Fighting Irish. Notre Dame and Bama, the top two college football teams in the nation that go head-to-head in the BCS championship game tomorrow night for Notre Dame. It is a long-awaited return to the big game for Bama, a chance to defend their title. Here's Good Morning America co-anchor Josh Elliott.
It's college football's biggest of big games, and tomorrow night, one that will see history made.
We're here to win a football game.
It's going to be a very challenging game, no doubt.
Two teams, each with so much at stake.
To go against Alabama, to be the best, you have to beat the best.
Number 2 Alabama will be playing for a second straight national title, and the third in 4 years, a run unparalleled in recent history.
It's very rare that you get to play for one, and I've played for two and got a chance to play for a third one. And to win another one, man.
And standing in their way, arguably the sport's crown jewel, an unbeaten Notre Dame, resurgent after nearly 2 decades of irrelevance, and now but a win away from its first national title in a quarter century.
It'd be a good time for us to win this championship so we can show everyone that, we're for real and that Notre Dame is back.
The Fighting Irish stand on history's doorstep thanks in part to a stout defense led by senior captain and linebacker Manti Te'o, the emotional core of this Notre Dame team, especially after losing his girlfriend and grandmother within hours of each other earlier this season.
His character, his leadership is something that I've never seen before. Manti's the heart and soul of this team.
And while Te'o fell just short of a Heisman, that was never the trophy he'd hoped to raise at year's end.
Past 3 years that I've sat in my living room and watched that game, and I remember every time I watched that game, I texted one of my teammates, I do not want to be sitting in this living room watching this game, and I'm not going to be.
And as the teams make their final preparations here in South Florida, upwards of 100,000 fans have taken Miami's South Beach by storm, lending college football's crowning of a champion an excitement and a hype normally reserved for Super Bowls.
Go Irish!
And we're just over a day away now from the biggest of big games, and to that end, both teams have already arrived here to Miami, making final preparations for Monday night's game, which for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish could in fact mean getting used to the humid conditions we'll expect at game time. Speaking of, that game will be played at Sun Life Stadium. It's just a couple miles away, and that's where I'm going to be all morning long tomorrow, right here on GMA Live. We're going to be going behind the scenes with our sister network, ESPN, to show you what goes into bringing you the mega telecast. It could go down as the most watched game broadcast in college football history. We might even have a special guest or two. For now, then, that's all from here on South Beach. Back to you guys in a rather brisk New York City.